All right. How to find a job in tech sales. Now, this is pretty simple. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. So let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, first and foremost, you need a network. Networking is what got me into tech sales. Um, I tell this story all the time. If you're new to the channel, I talk about how I sold a car to a guy that was in tech sales. And from there, he was able to tell me what I needed to do to get my foot into the door and what kind of certificates I needed to get and exactly what the employers were looking for and all that good stuff. So make sure that you are networking with people. Now, we live in the technology age where you can literally go on LinkedIn. If you don't have an account, make sure you make an account. I already made another video about how to optimize your LinkedIn channel, or LinkedIn profile, but make sure that you're on LinkedIn. Make sure that you have at least 500 connections. LinkedIn is pretty much like your professional Facebook. So when you start building your network, your professional network on LinkedIn, people will start reaching out to you. Recruiters will start reaching out to you if you properly optimize your LinkedIn account. So I can make another video again showing you how to optimize your LinkedIn, but make sure that you're networking with people. You can go to events, you can go to job fairs, but just get around people that are where you want to be. Next, you want to make sure that you're staying up to date with the technology, with trends, with technology sales trends. So, excuse me, before I found out about the course that I'm going to tell you in a couple more slides, I found out about this course via Tech is the New Black. So I follow this channel on YouTube, LinkedIn, and I also go to their website and just read their blogs and listen to their podcasts. But they're the ones that told me about more about what tech sales is, how to actually break into tech. So you can follow whatever podcast you want to listen to, but for me, I found a lot of great value in Tech is the New Black. All right, you want to leverage your experience. Now, for me, I did door to door. So door to door is by far one of the hardest. I don't care what y'all say. Door to door is one of the hardest sales positions to have. I did that for a year and a half. So I showcase my previous success and highlights from being a door to door sales rep and how those skills that I acquired can transfer into tech sales. One thing about sales in general, if you do it long enough, you will acquire a lot of transferable skills, like being able to persuade, being able to negotiate, being able to communicate, being able to take responsibility of your performance, being able to problem solve, think quick on your feet, handle objections. So if you have any kind of sales experience, any kind of customer service experience, when you're working with people, make sure that you're putting that into your resume. Make sure that you're letting your interviewer know that while you're on the interview. So don't be afraid to showcase your previous experience and highlights, because that will ultimately set you apart from the other candidates and make you more desirable amongst the other candidates. Now, if you don't have any sales experience whatsoever, if you don't have any customer service experience whatsoever, then I would recommend really taking the Course Careers course, because they will teach you everything that you need to know in order to actually land a entry level sales development representative job. Right. Next, you need to get certified. This is one of the things that the guy that I sold a car to told me. I got certified in tech. He's like, well, did you go to school for it? Because I didn't know. I didn't know about tech sales. Like, did you go to school for it? He's like, no, I got a certification. He didn't really tell me what he got a certification, where he got the certification is in, but doing my research, I was able to figure out, okay, that's where he got certified in. So I followed a suit. I got certified in Course Careers So let me show you what that is real quick. Course Careers is an all-in-one training that will teach you everything that you need to know in order to land a entry-level self-development representative job. So as you can see, they have a lot of testimonies. If you're on the fence, there's no need to be. They have over like 100 testimonies of people on camera telling you that it works. I'm an alumni. I graduated. I got a job within a month of graduating from Course Careers, from using what they told me to do in the interview, and as well as looking for jobs and applying for jobs. So they do offer a free introductory course that goes over why tech sells, what tech sales is, and how to break into tech sales. Now, if you want to take it a step further and you're serious about getting into tech sales, then make sure to click the link down below, sign up. You get $50 off using my affiliate link. And when you use my affiliate link, please let me know. Reach out to me on LinkedIn and tell me I signed up for the course, and I will be there to be your accountability coach. I'll be there to make sure that you're actually taking the course, because some people just need that push, you know. When you're taking the course, you'll have a lot of family and friends that will tell you, why are you doing that? What are you doing? They'll try to talk you out of it. At least that's what I experienced. But I wish I had somebody there to hold me accountable. I had to hold myself accountable. Yeah, I was able to push through, but it takes a lot of mental toughness to do this. I'm not saying that the course is hard. It's actually easy once you understand what's going on, but it's the fact of actually doing it, setting aside the time every day to make sure you're going through that course and applying the necessary steps to actually get into tech sales. So they do offer two ways of paying for the course. You can either do a payment plan, which is 4 payments bi-weekly, $150, or where'd it go? Or you can do the $4.99. Again, if you sign up through my link, you are able to save $50. So instead of it being $4.99, it'll be like $4.49 or something like that. So this also shows you what working in tech is like, what the career path looks like, the day in the life of a tech sales representative, why choose tech sales. Of course, I've already made plenty of videos about this. If you're watching this video, then you don't need much convincing no more. But I like this course because of everything that it teaches you. It teaches you the sales basics, the sales skills, the sales technology, the sales process, and the interview prep. This was honestly my favorite part, guys, because this part, the interview prep, took me from applying for, man, I used to apply for so many jobs. I've applied for over 500 jobs, right? And only heard back from like 2 or 3 people. I mean, I only got 2 or 3 interviews. Now I would get a lot of rejections, but I was only able to land 2 or 3 interviews. Boy, I tell you, when I took this part, or no, it's in the graduate portal. When I got finished with the course, took my exam and passed, and got access to the graduate portal and followed the blueprint on how to properly apply for jobs, I kid you not, I applied for 36 jobs and got about 10 interviews. Now that is very good. Very good. Before I found out about Course Careers, and I'm not just saying it just to say it, I'm being dead serious. Before I found out about Course Careers, I was applying for over 500 jobs and only getting 2 to 3 interviews. After Course Careers, I applied for 36 jobs and got 10 interviews. 36 jobs, 10 interviews. Now, you tell me which is effective. All right. Not only that, they have a resume and website builder. Once you completed the course and you get certified, you get this pretty little certification that you can put on your LinkedIn and on your resume. They will help you generate a resume and a website that is very user friendly, guys, and that allows custom portfolio site showcasing your like your experience, your course projects, and this will take you a long way too. Once I made this and I started putting it in my cover letter and in my email sequence, I had so many people, whenever I would go into interviews, they would be like, "Oh, I saw your website and we've never seen that before. That's so amazing. We got a good feel of you before we even interviewed you." Like, well, that was the point. They also have coaches that actually care about you. They offer free weekly coaching sessions and then affordable one-on-one sessions that are tailored to help you. Again, if you go through my affiliate link, you won't have to worry about paying me to do a coaching session. I can help you out. I can do a one-on-one session. And most importantly, that accountability. So many people I've had so many people reach out to me and just say, "Hey, I'm really proud that you were able to complete the course in a month and actually get a job, because I didn't complete the course and I'm still trying to get done with the course. How did you do it?" Simply holding myself accountable. That's it. Telling myself, "Okay, you need to do this." Like urgency. Do it. Do it now. So I think a lot of people are very lackadaisical when it comes to this because it's just they don't believe it, you know. But I saw everything I needed to see, and I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it too. So it's really about believing in yourself, holding yourself accountable, and just doing it. So this is what I use to get started. All right. Let's see. Next, you need to know the sales tools. You need to know the sales data, the sales software. When you are able to land an interview with an employer, they're going to want to know if you have any Salesforce experience. Do you have any SalesLoft experience? Do you have any HubSpot experience? From taking course careers, you will gain that experience. If you follow the exercises, you will get experience in Salesforce and SalesLoft and in HubSpot, mainly in Salesforce. This is the main CRM that employers are wanting to make sure that you know. So just being able to say, "Yeah, I have experience in Salesforce," will take you a long way. So you need to be familiar with these tools and technologies used in tech sales, because this can give you a major advantage over your competition. So you need to learn about Salesforce, learn about SalesLoft, learn about the analytic platforms and other sales tools that can help you stand out. All right, next, you need to build a resume. You need to build a strong resume. So this is the template that I laid out, that I use. It's a template, so you can take it, you can screenshot it. I'll be nice. I will leave a link in the description below that you can make a copy of and actually input your experience and stuff like that. Once you get done with your resume and you feel like you're ready to start applying for jobs, you can send it over to me and see if and have me review it for you too. So this is what I use. And so you want your resume to be tailored to the job that you're applying for and include any relevant sales or tech experience that you have. You also want to make sure that you are putting your certifications and the awards that you've gained over the years. Okay? So your resume should demonstrate your ability to understand the customer's needs and to close deals. That's why I set it up like this. You need to have a action verb, what you did, more detail, the reason, and the outcome. And the outcome can normally be in like a number. So I made another video talking about how to create your resume and how to get prepared for your job interview. So make sure to check that out. It may be in the cards right up there or in the description down below, but make sure that you watch those videos as well. Okay, you want to use LinkedIn, Repvue, Builtin to find tech companies. So let me show you real quick how this will work. So what I would normally do whenever I'm looking for a company, I will go to LinkedIn, go to job, which is up here, and then type in the job title that I'm looking for or the job role. So that can be sales development representative. And then if you want to work remote, you can type in remote, click search, and it'll pull up all these jobs that are available. As you can see, they have 867 open positions, right? And so I'm not going to go into depth and detail about this because I already made another YouTube video about how to actually go through and build your A team and your B team and reach out to people. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it short. So I would find the companies I would want to work for, and then read the description, all that good stuff, learn about what the job is, how much they pay. And then from there, I would actually look up the company on Repvue. Now, this is a online platform that helps. It's like a tool that shows you the tech companies, but more so for the sales part, like sales development representative, account manager, account executive, sales development managers, and things like that. So this is a very helpful tool. It's for the sales department of tech companies. So this will help you understand the company's reputation, if the employers or the sales reps are actually hitting their quota, what the work environment is like, what the pay is like. So it gives you a pretty good feel of the company before you apply for the company. I'm glad I found out about this because this helped me land a job with a really good company that just crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's for me. So you can make a free account here. You can explore companies. So if you want to work for a certain industry, for a certain tech industry, you can. If you want to stay in a certain location, you can. Companies funding, buyer's persona, what kind of people that they're selling to. You can even look up the companies that are hiring right now. So this really came in handy. And as you can see, they have tons of companies that you can look at and really vet. So I like to say this, just like the employers and the recruiters are vetting us as the employees, we need to be vetting the companies that we're applying for too, because it's a two-way street. Both parties have to be in agreement, guys. So just like they're looking for the best employees to hire, you need to be looking for the best of the best companies to work for. So, and then also, like I said, they show you exactly what is going on in the company. So each company has like a scoreboard. So as you can see here, they have, let me move my little face, but they have a rep score. So Salesforce gets an 84.81. And you may be wondering, okay, where are they getting the score from? Yeah, so this score is based off of criterias below. So for example, they'll show you the culture and the leadership. So they get a 3.6, but also they'll show you the industry percentile and the industry ranking. They also show you the base compensation. So in tech sales, you get paid base pay and then commission pay. So they'll show you the base compensation, which is a 3.7, and then the incentive compensation structure, which is a 3.6. The product market fit, pretty much saying if their product is actually a good fit for the market, which they actually have a pretty high score. I mean, it is Salesforce. A lot of people use Salesforce. They also have personal or professional development and training, which is a 3.9. They have inbound lead opportunity flow, which is a 3.1, and then and diversity and inclusion, which is a 4.2. So all these go into factor of the actual Repvue score, right? And it tells you about a little bit about Salesforce, where they're located, how many people work in the company, what their mission statement is, what they do. So it will give you just this brief overview. And then over here, this is what I look at too. The percent of people that are actually hitting their quota. Now, this is a little bit low for me, honestly. So whenever I was vetting companies, yeah, I will look at this, like the criteria score or category score. I would normally look for diversity and inclusion because let's be honest, I'm a black woman and I prefer to work with companies that have um, a higher a higher score in diversity and inclusion. Just my personal preference. So a big red flag for me is whenever this score is like 2.8 and then I go on LinkedIn and I'm looking at the people in the company and I just see a lot of um like white people. So hey, it's just me. That's how I am. I like to see who's all there at the picnic. But I digress. I like to look at the Repvue score or the rep attain quota percentage because this is how many people are actually hitting their quota, right? So for me, a green light would be like 50%, 65%, because at least I know that's a good amount of people hitting their quota. And I also like how right here, I keep on moving my little face, but I like how over here they do the compare Salesforce to similar companies like Oracle. How do they compete up against them? So that's something that you can play around with later on. But I also looked at this too. So Salesforce has decreased over the years. They decreased in their company size, which to me, that's a huge red flag. That's a huge red flag because that shows me that they're not growing. They're actually been firing a lot of people. So, and then of course I would read the reviews over here. They have different reviews that you can read about a company. And I would go through and read all these reviews. So think of Repvue as similar to Glassdoor, but just for tech sales representatives specifically. And then they have the benefits. What are some benefits? Nobody's added benefits. What's the culture like? All that good stuff. So that's Repvue, guys. I really wanted to show you this because this is what helped me find companies that build that my A team and my B team of companies that I really would want to work for. Next, we have Builtin Austin. Now, this is really just depending on where you're at in the world. I know they have one for Builtin Chicago, but I'm located around the Austin area, so they do have one here. This is just a kind of similar to Repvue. It shows you the jobs that are hiring in that area specifically in Austin. And also they give you kind of what's going on in Austin for tech sales or technology companies. So yeah. All right, let's go back to the slideshow. You want to get advice from other tech sales professionals. Now, this is something I was kind of scared to do when I first started out, was actually reaching out to other tech professionals for advice. I don't know if it was an ego thing or I was just a little scared to do it, but you want to reach out to people in the industry and ask them for advice on how to land a job. So, for example, if you're watching this video, you're getting direct advice from me. I'm already in tech sales. I already broke into tech sales. So you're technically already getting advice. Now, if you want to take a step further and reach out to me with any questions, comments, concerns, or leave your comments down below this video, that's great. I'll be more than glad to help you and to give you advice on how to actually break into tech sales. But you have LinkedIn, you can go to these different companies that you really want to work for, click on the people, like you can go to the company's LinkedIn profile, click people's, and actually look up different job titles and see who's holding those job titles and reach out to them. I did that, especially whenever I was actively applying for jobs. And honestly, I got some good feedback from tech sales representatives. The ones that replied back to me actually gave me really, really good feedback. So don't be afraid to actually just reach out to them via LinkedIn. Last but not least, go ahead and get started with Course Career. You can click the link down below. Course Career is really the course that helped me out. Again, I'm going to keep on saying this for every video, guys, because if you're serious about getting into tech sales and you have absolutely no tech sales experience, this is where you start. This is where you start. This is how so many people have got their start in tech sales. So you can take the free course. Like I said, the free course goes over why tech sales, what is tech sales, and how to break into it. And if you want to take it a step further and actually get the course, then you can sign up for that via the link down below. That is my affiliate link. You are able to save $50, which is huge in today's economy. Once you do that, please reach out to me on LinkedIn, and I'll be glad to be your accountability coach and make sure that you're taking the course. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I will do my best to answer that for you. So with that being said, see you later. Peace. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you found the video helpful. Bye.